So talk to to that end.
Yep.
A lot of what we're seeing is not actually AI. A lot of it's automation wrapped AI with a wrapper of AI, like that. But that doesn't sound as disturbing as it's like the AI purist might think. Having the role that you had, maybe talk through a little bit about how what you had to educate. You had to educate a broad public. Like how many employees does Cigna have?
77,000 at the
A
last
lot
count.
internationally,
And then there's another, about that many contractors. So a lot of people.
Huge workforce. And so automation now we take it for granted. It's just normal. But call it 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that was a new thing.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
so how did you introduce that? How did you educate and get people around that?
Well, it was an interesting story. So I had when I got into Cigna, I worked in the technology department. So I worked for the CIO at the time, and I was tasked with rebuilding the automation department. The automation department was very small, 17 people, I think, when I got there, and wasn't actually delivering much value for the org. Nobody could point to anything that was real, and little things here and there. And so we went about rebuilding that org, but to do that, I had to change kind of how people thought about automation. And so what we did was we said, listen, we'll guarantee you an ROI, but I can't tell you exactly what I'm doing. I can't tell you the next project I'm doing because I'm going to find new projects all the time, and I'm going to pick the best project every time. And so that was a hard sell at first, as you can imagine. New guy coming into this thing, they're like, we don't trust you, right? So I got to go back to the ELT, the leadership team, every quarter and show them what I'd done, what my pipeline looked like, what my revenue, what
build confidence.
And then I'd get my next set of money that I could go and do it again. One more quarter. And we did that the first year. And then at the end of the year, we were able to look back and be like, we did exactly what we told you we were going to do. My team and I were able to accomplish the things we said we could. So next year, can you just give us the bucket of money at the beginning of the year and I don't have to come back every quarter? And so they did that, actually.
Not that I don't love seeing you.
Yeah.
However.
And so we were able to establish that pattern of, we know that because of the process and the reporting mechanisms that I had in place, that people trusted the output. And so they were able to say, yeah, we're getting 2.5 to 1 return on investment. So every dollar that we give you, we get $2.50 back in 1 year. That's a pretty good investment. Mm-hmm. So we're going to continue to go ahead and make that investment. No, by the way, you pay for yourself in year. So my team was essentially free for the enterprise. And I got to be a pretty big team. I had about 700 people doing automation and AI things all day, every day. And so, the thing about AI, like you mentioned earlier, is it's usually AI does a small portion of the automation task, right? So AI reads a document, pulls out information, it's unstructured data. You still have to put that data somewhere. It usually has to go into some source system. So it's usually wrappered in automation. So you have AI kernel that's wrappered in automation. So 20% AI, 80% automation. That's kind of how it all works. And so we believe that AI and automation are go hand in hand to make the real change you have to have at the organization. AI just enables us to do more tasks than we could before.